Welcome, everybody, to what should be a memorable experience for everybody here in the building. The Big 12 Championship game has a history of wild, dramatic finishes, and based on this matchup today, we could be in for another one. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Utah Utes, taking on the 3rd-ranked team, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. The Wildcats offense comes on the field first today. And here he comes, the quarterback. All eyes on him. He's the guy that just makes everything go.
Well, this guy's Mr. Do-It-All. It's almost odd to say this about a quarterback, but he truly does. He's the echo of the coach and the connector of this offense. When everyone is hooked up to him, this team operates at maximum capacity. And that usually means their opposition is in trouble.
Breaks loose at the 40. They finally bring him down, but what an explosive play that time. The Wildcats hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Powers through. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
This defensive coordinator better make some adjustments. This back is on fire to start this game. You better start committing those safeties down, overloading that line of scrimmage, because this back is physical, he's got speed, and he is tough to bring down.
Here's the second down play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Great move in the open field. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
Early on in a football game, the offense always wants to try to develop just a nice rhythm to their offense. That time, just a simple screen to the running back, and they build some confidence on this first drive with a nice play.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Kansas State. We've got a conference championship on the line here. What a start for the offense.
Man, I just want to give a lot of credit to the quarterback and the offensive line. They really set the tone here on this drive, allowing this offense to be able to make the plays that they needed to give them this lead here early.
And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Intercepted in the end zone. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
This is good pressure by the defense. It just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
And O-line has to regroup now. It's 2nd and 12. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And the Kansas State offense is back out on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They begin with a quick throw to the left. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
First down here for this offense. And the wideout goes in motion. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? A quick juke.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Running back has it on a screen now. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker. It's third down for the offense. And they pick up the first on the ground. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down. And the Wildcats will come to the line here looking to convert on fourth down. Needs a completion here on fourth down. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
Well, that's exactly when you want to go to your little slot receiver, right? He gets a one-on-one matchup on fourth down, has all that room to work with in the middle of the field. Get him the football on fourth down, come up with a conversion, keep those sticks moving.
Kansas State has moved into the red zone now. And here's the handoff. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
The offense still out there. They're going for two here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he'll make it into the end zone to increase the lead even more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25-yard line. And the Utes offense takes the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Escapes the pocket. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Ball handed off. Oh, look at the quick cut. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
I really like to see the counter mixed in there with your base concepts to keep the defense honest. Now, they didn't burst a big run, but if you keep mixing it in as the game progresses, you might catch the defense over pursuing.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with is defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. And the Utes look to keep this drive moving. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, and he cannot quite hold on down there in the end zone. Would have been a great pick. Instead, a third down play coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Utah.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When a quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination of this quarterback and receiver for a big day.
Now they get set to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. That'll pick up a first down out of the 37. And it's Kansas State on top now, Carl. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. The back's got it. Breaking free at midfield. Out of bounds after another huge chunk on the ground. What a job by this offensive line today. The offense really clicking here. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Going the other way, can they catch him? Fighting off the tackler. He steps out of bounds. A solid return. Way to set up his offense here. And the Utah offense takes the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the mark.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Fighting him off. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end, which shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this...
And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First tackle. Talking about giving up 3 sacks? You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Trying to create here on the move. He's got it for a big gain. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Utes.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Wildcats offense back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where is that bit? They finally get to him behind the line.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease in the back. Found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. They'll try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. They make the first down, brought down to the 31.
Here's a great example of a back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Running back grabs it on a screen. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle made after a big gain. Kansas State getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. The shotgun handoff here. The junior able to bring him down quickly. The clock has stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? He's got it right near the end zone. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
The Wildcats looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that fanatical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than a conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
And he can't get rid of it and goes down, so a sack. Unsuccessful two-point try. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Utah offense takes the field. They want to cut into this lead before halftime. They have to work quickly now. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Catch is made. Room to run here. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. One play moves the ball to the 41. It'll be first down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Makes a quick grab. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Back to throw again. He lets it go. Makes the catch downfield. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down?
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be...
And he's got it. Touchdown, Utah.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Okay, the K-State offense is back out on the field now. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. They got some ground to make up. 2nd and long from the 15. And he drops back in the gun. He lets it go on the move, looking deep. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day.
Wow, what a play by this safety. Sometimes you'll see teams around the country not willing to play much cover 2 because they're concerned about the safety and coverage. But in this case, man, he played it perfectly, read the football, and made the interception.
So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for the wideout. Catch made, a lot of space now. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Catch made in stride to a wide open receiver. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. The pass is caught.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. He's moving out of the pocket. Breaking tackles. Football knocked loose in the backfield. And the defense jumps on the football. backing away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. First down, looking to throw the ball. And they heave it deep downfield. And it's incomplete, a last-gasp pass as time expires in the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, a first half that gave us some riveting moments, not to mention the dramatic and the unexpected. In other words, a dynamite start to the Big 12 championship. And the story of the half has been that elite corner. We were told he was tough to throw against. He's basically taken away an entire side of the field when he's out there, causing turnovers and getting physical. How often do we say that about lockdown guys? And how this offense schemes against him in this second half will be fun to watch. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk and what could be a finish to this Big 12 championship they'll be talking about for a long, long time.
And the Utah offense takes the field. Important possession here to begin the third quarter as they try to continue momentum from the first half and build on this lead. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there, big versus big. Short completion, a third down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the... Hold up a second. The coach has called timeout. He may use a challenge here to have the officials take another look at that one. So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. The Utes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Airing this one out toward the sideline. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They bring him down, but the gain sets up the offense. First and goal from the 10. The Utes churn out another first down. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. First and goal, handoff. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Utes.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
And the point after makes the lead 8. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Kansas State offense is back out on the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. He hands it off from the gun. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Try and muscle for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. And the Wildcats hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they'll get him down that time. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. We'll look to throw it here on second down. And he lobs it deep down the middle. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. And now it's third down.
Well, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. And they keep this drive alive right here.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff. It's Walters. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Can they keep this drive going, trying to convert on third down now? Can he make it to the marker? And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right, and they get him down after the completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
And he'll drop back here on third down. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. That's going to be incomplete. A first down drop here in the middle of the field.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Tight end makes the grab. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's first and goal.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of,
Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. Methodical but effective, Kirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in a conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
And it's incomplete and a very quick throw.
Great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the two-point try.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the Utes offense takes the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Quarterback still with the football. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Boy, the options dried up quickly for the quarterback here. Very, very fortunate he was somehow able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On third down, he drops to throw. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Well, another sack. You know, as the offensive coordinator, you're ahead in this game. Maybe you should change the game plan to help your quarterback a bit. This pass rush has gotten home way too many times, and you should focus more on preserving the lead.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Wildcats offense back out on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin at their own 45-yard line. Caught quickly. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way.
On a wide receiver screen with a corner that tight, you've got to do a good job of blocking him or scoring. Nobody there, and the quick reaction by the corner allows him to make a nice play.
And it's Utah in the lead here, sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
The offense facing a tough conversion here, third and long from the 42. They snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. And he's got his man open downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receiver is usually a little bit longer.
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Kansas State. And they'll claim the fourth quarter lead.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. What I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
Empty backfield now as they go for two. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Catch in the end zone. Successful two-point conversion.
Oh, how about this call? They completely spread the defense out with this empty set. 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off, and they still get it done. Great timing by the quarterback and his receiver.
And the Utah offense takes the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving his defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. He's hit as he throws it. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. A big play moves the ball across midfield, the opponent's 43.
How about this guy making this throw? I mean, they have harassed him all game long, and here we are in the 4th quarter. He takes another hit, and this time gets enough on it to be able to complete it. Great play by the quarterback.
They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Ball handed off. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
I say that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big... Gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. And the Utes line up on 1st and 10 now. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. From the shotgun, here's an inside give.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance and a really nice gain.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Urgency here in the 4th quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Touchdown, Utah. Still no answer for this offensive machine. Kicking team on now for the extra point.
I'm a little bit surprised here, Chris. I thought they might put the ball in the air here on 3rd and goal, but instead they run the football, keep it on the ground, and they get the touchdown.
BAT is up and good. They take a 1-point lead here in the final quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Okay, the K-State offense is back out on the field now. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quick throw. The catch is made. The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap, looking to throw here. That's a bullet, but it's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
The important play right here. Close game, fourth quarter, third and long. And he'll set up to throw. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
This Kansas State offense is quickly moving down the field. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
We reached the 2-minute warning now. Can this offense come away with a late comeback victory? Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And now the handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So it's third and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Touchdown, Wildcats. They jump in front here in the fourth.
That is just an outstanding job by this quarterback with the game on the line. He finds the matchup with his go-to receiver, makes a perfect throw here to the receiver, and they scored late to take the lead.
And now they'll go for a two-point conversion. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. He'll run it into the end zone for the two-point try to build the lead up to 7. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Utah offense takes the field. And it comes down to this. They need a touchdown. They've got some time to work with. How aggressive will they be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got his man wide open. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do it really good.
Can't get it away. The defense has got away. Huge stop in this stage of the game. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. From the shotgun, drops back. It's a quick grab. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And he pulls in the catch. That's a big gain, finally brought down near the 37.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to.
And here comes a deep shot. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Utes.
Chris, I'm shocked by this. I mean, this is a great touchdown by this offense. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. We may be headed to overtime.
The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Kansas State offense is back out on the field. How do you play this now? Do you call a conservative play and just wait for overtime, or try to make something happen and win it in regulation? And the senior able to make the stop after a short game. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. That picks up a 1st down. They'll spot it at the 39.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
Lofting it toward the left sideline. Deep shot caught out of the 20. They tackle him all the way down to the 15-yard line. This offense is knocking on the door now. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. And that is no good. Here in the final quarter, this game remains tied. So tied up after regulation, we go to overtime. Remember, in college football, it's dueling possessions. In the 2nd overtime, if we get there, you have to go for 2 points if you score a touchdown. And the 3rd overtime, Kirk, just becomes a series of 2-point tries.
And I know that's your favorite, to see if we can get to that 3rd series of these overtimes. I love extra football, so I'm looking forward to this. Let's see who's going to win it.
So 1st and 10, our first play of overtime. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. Incompletion makes it 2nd down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Snags the quick throw. They bring him down at the 5. Solid game, though, in the completion. And the big numbers just continue to pile up with this quarterback. That's more than 400 passing yards in the game now, Kirk.
Chris, this defense has tried everything to slow him down, and nothing has worked. Whether they play zone or man, they've blitzed to try to put pressure. Anything to get him out of his rhythm has not been able to work. because of the way this guy's been able to read coverage and get the ball out of his hands quickly, and the results have been a monster day.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Flying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. He's swarmed by the defense.
When they get stopped here on 2nd down, it's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
So we're set up now for the biggest 3rd down attempt all game. Can the offense punch it in here in overtime? That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
He's got it, and that's ball game. A walk-off field goal to win this one.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So here we go. A touchdown wins the game here, needing at least a field goal to keep things going. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
I like that you trust your running back and you're still trying to run the football. You got to be careful. You get into overtime, this defense is thinking not just stop this runner, but try to rip that ball out as well.
And he's in there. Touchdown to win this game in overtime. Wow. That's another touchdown, an old-school performance for this running back in a conference championship game.
Yeah, as big as it gets, conference championship on the line, he decides to have his best game of the season in this game with everybody watching. What a game.
What an amazing run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the Big 12 and become a piece of the history of that great conference. And now with the playoff spot locked up, we get to see what they can do against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.